All right, what's going on, everybody? So what I'm actually going to do today is going to be a little different as far as the chart breakdown. I'm actually going to start from the beginning, literally how I would literally look at a chart as if like I just came from another country. I haven't been trading for like 10 years, like what I would do from the beginning. All right, so this one's going to be a little longer, but it's literally going to be like from the beginning to like an entry, what I would do. Okay, so it's my first time like looking at gold. Period. Last time I looked at gold was probably like 4 months ago. I did one trade and like didn't even get anything or anything like that. I just stayed away from it. All right, but I'm actually going to look at gold and see what we could be able to do from here. So what I always start out with, if I'm looking at a brand new chart, first of all, I'm going to be using TradingView. The reason why I use TradingView is because I just be able to see very, very clearly. It's beautiful. So if you want your template to look like this, if anything, I think I have a video explaining about TradingView and how to be able to have it look like this as far as in your settings. That's number one. Right, in your settings, I have a video that explains about that. Number two, you see the numbers over here. I got to change those numbers. To change those numbers in the settings, I got to make sure that the scales are lower. Let's see, right, this one. So this is for gold specifically, okay? All right, so let's begin. All right, so you see how I have like AUD USD right here? Now, the thing is, for me, I think I have the Pro Trading View. TradingView.com. I think I have the Pro version. Yeah. No, I have the Pro Plus, actually. And with the Pro Plus, it allows me to have 10 charts that I could literally save, right? Which is really, really cool. Let me see. So see, I have the Pro Plus, and what that allows me to do is it allows me to literally have 10 charts that you're able to like save. No, this one right here. 10 charts that you're able to save. That for me is key because I look at many different pairs. Like let's say you don't look at that many pairs or anything like that. If anything, I think the regular Pro would be fine. And it also allows me to connect it to 2 different devices, which is key for me because sometimes, you know, my girl, she uses TradingView at the same time I'm using TradingView. And then also the alerts are key for me as well. So 30 alerts. I use those when I'm looking at, when I'm not looking at the charts and I need to know if a certain price goes to a certain place. At some point in time, I'll probably do the premium because I'll be looking at more charts and stuff like that. But I think, 10 is fine. I don't know if I need unlimited as of yet, but, maybe at some point in time. All right, so if anything, I'll put a link at the bottom so you can be able to actually, if anything, I think you get a discount when you use the link at the bottom. I don't know. But I know they give like deals and stuff like that if you pay for it. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm literally just going to change this and I'm going to keep it as gold. All right, I'm going to do gold and the date, because what I'm about to do, you're not really going to have to do for like you literally do this one time and you're good for like 6 months to a year. All right, so what I do is I start out with the monthly time frame. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at literally price from, since the beginning. Okay, and I'm going to work on my monthly, weekly key levels right now. Okay, anything I should here. Oh. All right, so what I see from the bat is the fact that there's not really a lot of like price movement from the bat, at least on the monthly time frame. I just see, price shoots up, and then from there it started to consolidate hard, and that's cool. So I'm just going to show you how I do this from the jump. So first, I'm going to get this horizontal line, right? And I already have template for monthly key levels, okay? And what I'm going to be looking for is some level of like a foundation of where price seems to hit constantly as far as like on a resistance and a support, right? So what I see like here at this point right here, and I'm gonna make sure I hit as many wicks as I can, all right? As many wicks as I can. So this is close enough. This is like on the body, wick, close enough on the wick, close enough on the wick, 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 wick. And as you can see, price really respects this level right here a lot, okay? And then if anything, I'll probably put the other one like right here. I want to find like a gap, probably like right there. So let me write that down. 11, 6, 7.65. All right. Coordinates 11, 67.65. Okay, this should be fun. All right, this blue will pop up there. All right, so this is what I would call like my foundation. And what I was looking for both of these, I'm looking for where prices is literally like hitting it pretty often. Okay, I'm looking for like what we call gaps or where it touches or where it overlaps, and it kind of does it over and over and over here. There's no other place that price action is really moving except over here, but I wouldn't call this like a foundation of my overall analysis for the entire market. Okay, this is my foundation. So now what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to take these two numbers, the 13 right here, the 13.58.81 and the 1167.65, and I'm just going to subtract them from each other, and that's going to tell me the basis of my foundation. Okay. So 13.58.81, right, minus 1167.65. All right, so 191 point. Okay, so that right there is about like 2,000 pips, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really trade gold too much, so this is like your brain just like me when it comes to this. Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, it's about 2,000 pips, and I think that's fine. All right, just don't make sure that it's not too big. Now, when it comes to gold, this is a completely different world. When it comes to like USDJPY, I mean GBP USD, it's a little different, right? This is what I'm doing, just on gold. Okay, you'll see how I'll break down. All right, so this is what I got here. So now that I have my monthly, this is my monthly right here. And then later I'm going to do my weekly. Let's do one thing at a time. So that's the number right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find what we call like a zone number one, which is going to be on top of here. So I'm going to take this number right here, right? And I'm literally going to just add the 1358.81 plus 191. 16 plus 1358.81. So 1549, and I'm going to write it down. You're going to want to write these down. 1549.97. 49.97. Okay. Now, what do you see happens? Price kind of hits that point right there, and then pushes down, and then pushes through. Price wicks it, wicks it, wicks it, wicks it. What a coincidence. Okay. And then from there, I'm going to do the same thing. Plus 191.16. 1741.13. For 1.13. Price hits this point and then pushes down. Like kind of passes it and pushes down. Through. Right. So then what I'm going to do is 1.16, right? 1932.29. Oh, 1932.29. Boom. Price kind of reaches to it and then it pushes down. All right. All right. So now I'm going to take this number right here and I'm going to subtract the 191.16 as far as my foundation. So minus 6. Oh, no. 191.16. Bless you. 76.49. Boom. What does price do? Price hits this point, pushes down, hit it again, and then, you know, I think it's pretty cool, man, this stuff. All right. And let me continue. Minus 191.16. I'm going to go jet skiing. Like from time to time, I have random moments where I just think about like stuff I'm going to do. 85.3. It'd been cooler if it was like right here, but I'm pretty sure when I do the weekly, it's gonna pop up like right there. It's probably like in between the gap. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, let me do one more. So subtract that number, 191.16. Boom. 594.17. What's pretty interesting is, today I made, I think 500 pips, like by 7 a.m. 600 pips by 7 a.m. It was more than that, but I made a good amount. And what's funny is, like, I went back into the market and I lost like 70 pips, and it's like, what am I doing, bro? Like, I just made this much, and believe me, psychology is a big, 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 big deal when it comes to this stuff. And like, just like when you get a good amount, like, okay, chill. All right, so that's why I'm sitting here, like, I'm in the market on a whole bunch of other pairs and stuff like that, but they're at a low lot size and they're just running, and like, sometimes we really just got to like, do something else. All right, so now we have our monthlies, and what I'm going to do, and I didn't even have to go that low. I doubt gold's going to go that low. But either way, so now I'm going to just label, and it doesn't really matter about the labels and stuff like that at all. Zone 1. Right, I'm just showing you guys. This is zone 2. Now, if gold literally gets all the way up here, then we have a recession, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what happens. But this is crazy, because the recession, or whatever it was, the housing crisis happened here. So just imagine the fact that it pushed up so hard, and we got this. I don't know. I gotta do research. Zone 3. It's cool because I was actually just watching this video of this dude, like, and mind you, these guys make crazy money, and they're in the Forex game. They were talking about how, like, at one point in time they were in just their bedroom, and they were breaking down charts and stuff like that for people, and then year after they got a better setup, and then over time it just got better and better. And in my mind, I'm like, man, it's so cool, because right now, like, the place that we're at, it's full of boxes, so we're already moving to one place, and we'll probably be there for, like, I don't know, probably like a year, and then we'll move again, and probably not even for a year, probably less. But it's just so cool what this industry can be able to bring if you really, really take out the time to just take your time. Take your time and take this seriously. So the monthly range was about 191.16 from my analysis, or something. All right, so that's what I have. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and oh, this is key as well. I think I'm going to show you guys something as well. So you see this right here, right? When price seems to get to this monthly, you're going to see, price tend to kind of bounce off of it, as you can see, right? Kind of bounce off of that, right? This is on the H4, right? I'm gonna go to day. You're gonna see price kind of like just get around it and kind of have fun, okay? So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to see kind of like, usually I do 25 pips, but I'm going to see, because since this is a brand new world, I just want to see something. This is like 100 pips, 8 pips. Okay, let's do 75 on both sides. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to 75 pips, so 150 pips. I'm going to create like a border, right? And it's going to look something like this. Anytime price is about to get to this monthly, that border will literally tell you, right? And it extends out all the way into the future, right? So this is going to take a little extra time, but you know, in my opinion, I think it's worth it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this number right here, the 1358.81, right? And I'm going to add 75 pips going up, 75 pips going down, and it's going to create a border, and I'm going to take that border, I'm going to put it for all the monthlies. Okay. Let me, being the fact that these are different type pips, I got to figure out this stuff. 75. So now I gotta figure out. Okay, so okay, so the 7, it's a 7.5. It's 75 pips. Okay. So now I'm gonna go back to the monthly, right? And it's gonna be kind of tedious, but I think tedious stuff gets people paid. But you know, people are different. So 1358.81, right? And I'm gonna go to. Well, you know what? I could just do it from here. I think that'd be easier. So 1358. That's gonna take a lot of work. So that plus 7.5, right? So 1366.31, right? And then I'm gonna, if anything, now that I'm 7.5 up, I'm just gonna subtract 15 from that, and that's gonna give me the bottom portion, 1351.3. All right. So now I'm just gonna put in those numbers, 6.31, and then 5131. Okay. So now this right here, if I was to zoom in, and then I'm going to stretch this out. Okay. So now this right here, this border over here, is 75 pips exactly. If I was to go exactly here to exactly here, well, I don't know. It's 75 freaking pips. Okay. Oh, it's just because the point is the 0-1 portion, but it's all right. So what I did was I literally was that GBP news. I don't even know what happened. It's so cool because you know, like being in this world of Forex now, you have friends that are, you know, like asking questions and blah blah blah. I think it's pretty cool. So right here, from this monthly key level to this portion right here is 75 pips. So it's gonna be like an alert, like, hey, you know, I'm about to get to this monthly key level, you know, watch out. That's what it's for. Okay. And I'm just gonna do that for all of the other ones as well. Okay. So hopefully I have somebody to edit this video so it can be able to be sped up. So now this is so I just take that and I copy it, and now I'm just going to take that number right here, add 7.5 to it, subtract 7.5 to it. So here, I'm going to do it from my phone, or subtract 15 from it. So 1549.97 plus 7.5 is 57.47 minus 15. You saw how I pushed it up there, 42.7. Okay, boom, and then now it's up there. Now I'm going to do that one. So 1741.13 plus 7.5. 48.63 minus 15. 1733.63. Boom. Now I'm going to do it for the top one. And this will be like done forever. I never have to do this again in my life for gold. Not in my life, but you know what I'm saying, for like a long time. Because this stretches out for a long time, for years, as you can see. And if anything, I can stretch it out even further. It's cool. All right, so 1939.79. And again, remember, I'm just looking at this number, adding 7.5 to it, because that essentially is 75 pips, and then subtracting 15 from it, because from the top of the thing, minus 15 is 150 pips, which is half of 75. And that'll give me the bottom. Hopefully that makes sense. 1924.7. If it doesn't make sense, I'd suggest to make it make sense, like work out some numbers and stuff like that. All right. And I think you're 1167.65 over here plus 7.5, which is 75 pips. 75.15. Right, and then from there, I'm going to if anything, I could do it like this. If I subtract 7.5, then I'll be back at the original. And if I subtract 7.5 again, then I'll have the bottom portion. Or I could just subtract 15. 7.5 plus 7.5 is 15. Does that make sense? Right, plus 15. Boom. That gives me the bottom portion. Boom. Drag this down here. 976.49 plus 7.5. 8399 minus 15. 968.9. Boom. Drag this down. 785.33 plus 7.5. 92.83 minus 15. 83. And then this is probably the last one, because I doubt price is even close to this. If price gets close to that, I don't know what the heck is going on with the world. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I gotta find out. 0.67 minus 15. Okay, so now that I have my monthlies done, what I'm going to do, and I could have done more, but it's okay. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to find out my weekly. So how do I find out my weekly? I'm going to take that 191.16. 191.16 divided by 2. It's going to just be half. Okay. You know, I was thinking, and actually, Gotti came up with this. You know, why not divide it by 4? I don't know. This is just what I was taught. So, I'm just gonna stick with it. So, 95. So this is the foundation right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna double click this one. Not double click. I'm gonna take this, copy, paste, and I'm going to change this to a weekly key level, okay? And I'm going to just take that bottom portion of the monthly. I'm going to take this monthly number right here, and I'm going to add the weekly number. $1167.65 plus 95.58. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's where price is like right now. 63.23. Boom. That's around, if I was to zoom in, where price is right now. And what happened? Price shifted. And this is on the hour time frame. Price bounced off of that. Wicked, and then pushed, and then headed back to it, right? About to hit it. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, if I was to go to the H4 to see more price action around that weekly. As you can see, bounce, 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 bounce. I think it's pretty interesting. All right, back to the monthly. Okay. So now, the way I keep it simple is, so I found that weekly, right? So the difference between here and the next weekly is obviously the distance of the range of the monthly, right? So I just take that number and literally just add the monthly to it, the monthly range. So I take that weekly number is this right here, all the way here. So 1263.23 plus 191.16. Okay. 54.39. Copy paste and then just do the same. Plus 191.16. 45.25. Boom. Right in the middle. Boom. Boom. Plus 191.16. Boom. Boom. And what do you see? Exactly. To the freaking T. Weekly over here. Price is literally just ranging around there. This weekly right here. Price literally just shot through it. And now I'm just going to take that foundations weekly and I'm just going to subtract it. So that weekly number 1263.23. 1260 minus 191.60. And that's going to like pop up like right there. 72.07. These are just like laws. You know, even if you know the laws, like, and I'm giving you the laws. This is so cool. So look, price bounced off that and pushed up. Price literally hovered around there, pushed up. Price about to bounce off that and then pushed up. Okay. Boom. Minus 191.16. 80.91. Bounced off that, pushed up. This is gonna go right there. And what's so cool is now, like, thinking about it, literally you could just trade from weekly, from key level to key level. This is all you need. This is beautiful. Boom. Hit up. Boom. Minus 191.16. Boom. All right. I'm done. All right, I'm done with this. Beautiful. Okay. So now And if anything, I kind of want to spread out these monthly. But it's okay. I kind of want to do like 100 pips. All right, so I want to be surprised if the price is going to bounce off that weekly and I'm gonna shoot down. All right, so now I'm going to go to my monthly and then see what's going on. All right, do some investigation. Okay, so what I can do is now look for trends in the market, maybe. And when it comes to this, it's like messing around sometimes, especially on the monthly time frame. Just drawing out some stuff. It could be completely wrong, but it's okay. So boom, I'm just drawing out some stuff. Okay. So instead of that trend line, I'm gonna do it to this. Okay, so that's that one. And I'm gonna see this right here. You never know. This could be something. Okay, so I have a specific trend line for monthly, weekly, and dailies, right? Which is blue, and then the hours and minutes I use orange. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is there's a level of resistance and support like right here, which is obvious. There's a level of resistance right there, okay, that is struggling to get broken. So that's what I got on the monthly. Let's see if there's anything else. If anything, I can draw this just to have it. Oh. Gotta switch it to trend line. As you can see, that resistance is like a thick line. Boom. And, I'm gonna go to the weekly now. Let's see what we got. All right. All right. So I'm gonna make this one thicker. This monthly line, I'm gonna make it thicker to signify that it's like a major area. Just so I know. Because when price gets to there, I'm gonna be like, what's that? I'll zoom out and be able to see. If anything, I can write it on. You know, I can do this. Buy zone. Monthly. Price gets around there. Can I turn this? All right, so that's the buy zone. And I'm gonna put sell zone down here. Mind you, like I'm doing this live. I haven't even looked at this chart like ever. Okay. So that's on the monthly time frame. Now on the weekly, it's right now in a sell zone. As far as that trend week. But it's still, oh no, it's in a sell zone monthly as well. So it's like in the in-between zone, as you can see, because it's consolidating. Okay. So buy zone, sell zone. It's on a sell zone in the weekly. All right. Yeah, it's probably going down. All right. Then we're gonna go to the day chart. And let's see what we got. This. And as you can see, there's a weekly key level right there. Okay. And man, just imagine if you caught this. How many pips is this? 600 and 100. Somebody just said that they're how many pips? 400 pips. He probably caught this. Freaking beautiful, man. I love this. All right. So let's see. Boom. Boom. I don't know if you see this. Like, this is so obvious. All right. So we draw our fibs. Now I'm on the day chart. All right. And as you know, like you can use fibs on like monthly and weekly, but once you get to like daily, you can pull out fibs and stuff like that. All right. So what you see here, where do you pull out fibs? From the wick of the breakout of that downtrend, as you can see, right? So wick to wick, okay? And 38.2 is what we call a price reversal zone. And where is 38.2? Literally on the weekly key level. This is what we call confluence. Two or more things lining up. Beautiful. All right. So now I'm going to go to a lower time frame. Look at that, bro. If anything, this is actually a good opportunity right now. 38.2, bounce off the weekly key level, literally close bearish, and I see going back to 100% and continuing the downtrend. Look at the 1 hour time frame. I'm getting it. This is beautiful. Oh my God, if this phone would hurry up. I don't even have it as one of my pairs. And energies, no, metals, gold. So I got in, shooting down. So now I'm gonna look for my take profit. And if anything, price may push back up to that point right there, 50 pips. But if anything, I'll just put another, I'll put a buy limit up there just in case. I mean, a sell limit, so it can drop at that point. And let's see, week. Sheesh, price may push up here. So let's see. All right. So I don't know where I left off. There were some people that walked in, but oh, I was looking to see like where it could go. As I was continuing to look, I realized that I shouldn't have jumped in like that, so I just got out real quick. But because either way, price could probably even go to this point right here, 38.2, and then shift down. I really don't know what it's gonna do. So if anything, I'm on the 4-hour chart. If anything, I could probably put trend line here. Hours. Boom. Boom. See, price could probably get to this point right here and continue down. So if anything, this is how I look at a brand new chart and see setups that could be what happened in the market. It'll be cool if I see price get to 38.2, so I could be able to get in on that first sell. Maybe, I don't know. Boom. I didn't even recognize that. This level of resistance right here on daily. It's right in the middle of that. Interesting. So maybe price will start pushing up to this point. And I don't know, but if price breaks through this line right here, then I see something. Right, just there. All right, let's see in a lower time frame. Bounced up. Boom. I'm gonna look without the fibs. Let me stretch this down to this. All right, so this is what I got. I'm gonna keep an eye out on this. I don't know exactly what is going on as of yet on the 4 hour chart. Let's pull up the fibs, point in, point B. Right now it's at 38.2. That's what I know. Being the fact that I don't really know how price acts as of yet, I'm going to just pay attention to this. I would have been in profit right now, but it's okay. I'll be fine. I can see already from the back that it's a little too out. Yeah. All right, let's see what's going on. I'll keep track on this one, and if anything, I'll probably see you in the next video. Really don't know what's happening as of yet, but there's a level of support right here. There is a weekly key level that price reversed around 38.2. I really see it pushing down. I really want to get in. It's pushing down even further. All right, so this is what we got for now. If you have any questions or comments, anything like that, leave a comment at the bottom. If you have any ideas of future videos I can be able to create in the future, let me know. And hopefully this helped you out a bit. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link at the bottom that you can be able to actually get TradingView for yourself as well. In my opinion, TradingView is popular, so that's why I stress it a little bit. But hopefully this helped you out a bit, and if anything, I'll see you guys soon. If anything, I'll probably just continue to just mark this up and just see what's going on. And let's see what's up. As you can see, that support turned into resistance. Push down. And then it was also pushing down from up here. And then really pushed down hard. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. You see how price found. Let me go to this day. And did it over here too. It respects this OD. Check this out. Price respects over here, over here, over here. Literally, boom, push down. Boom, push down. Boom, push down. Hit, 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 boom. And do the same thing over here as well. This is a major, major, major on the daily. I'm just gonna make that red. I think I have a daily one too. What color is the daily? Yeah, red. So I'm gonna make this red. All right, so it's really hitting that a lot. I'm gonna push down hard, and make this red as well. All right, so this is what I got. I'm pretty curious about this. I'm almost pretty sure this is gonna push down long term. I think it's gonna push down. It's gonna push up to a certain amount. I really don't know how far it's gonna push up. But it'll probably push up. Let me see something actually on the weekly. Point A, point B. Let's see right here. Let's say point B is here, 61.8. Boom. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, guys. I think it's gonna push up here. Start heading down, or to up here. If it goes up here to this point, it won't push up higher than that. So I think to here, and then shoot down. So if anything, I'll keep you guys updated. Speak to you guys soon.